All right, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to more Black Desert. So this is a spot that is a little bit unique, and it came out with the Mountain of Eternal Winter, the region, and on launch it was terrible. And today what we're gonna see is it worth it? And I know they made some changes. I don't remember how long ago, but apparently it's slightly better, so that's what we're here to test today. So to give you an idea of what this is, in the Mountain of Eternal Winter, there's a winter tree fossil zone, and it says the AP requirement's 280, so there's an easy version and a difficult version. And ideally, what people come in here for is, well, the rewards don't look good at all, actually. But I think, like, if you can get a witch's token out of this, or Capris, or any of these are pretty good. But overall, it's a little bit different because this is one of the things you go to. So what these are is like a spawner. So like if you've done the Shuriken at nighttime, or like some other bosses, basically, yeah, kind of like Shuriken at nighttime. So what you do is pay 100 energy, and then you could do easy or difficult version of it. And we're gonna do the difficult one because of course we are. But ideally, what we're testing is, can you make more money with 100 energy versus using it on this? So each, like, every time you spend 100 energy, I believe it's like 10 to 15 minutes worth of like enemies that are spawned in waves and whatnot. So yeah, the difficult version is 280 AP. Realistically, I even did this when it first came out, and I was not this geared, obviously, so I don't think 280 should be a problem. It's more the DP that's a kind of, some of the mini bosses kind of hurt a lot. But anyway, let's just get it started. And we're doing the difficult mode, of course. So basically, the objective of this, like, wave defense kind of thing is you kill the elites, and you try not to let them get too far into the center, because if you let too many of them get to the center, I think a big boss spawns, and that's not good. But the last time I've done this was, yeah, probably like a week when this first came out, so about like a year and a half ago. And it was not worth it back then, but we'll see what it was. And I think the rewards come at the end, but I'm not too sure if I should be using a loot scroll or anything on here, or Agris. Let's turn to Agris on just for a little bit and see. So we were getting 3 to 4, now we get 4 to 5. Okay, so Agris does work, confirmed. I don't think the loot is that good at all, but here, let's just turn it on anyway. I gotta be careful because there are some elites that will spawn and they kind of chunk, so like AP is less important here. I know this is like a long and forgotten quote-unquote grind spot. It's because, like, I don't think there's anything worth being here for. But test is, how much can you guys make with 100 energy? And if you can make more doing this, this might be worth it. If not, let's go back to gathering. If I had to take a wild estimate of how much I make gathering at my current stage with like 2,000 mastery, that's probably like 100 mil or 100 energy, I believe. Maybe more or less, I don't know. So either way, we do things differently. If I played this game efficiently since day one, I would be like full pen everything. A lot of extra silver just sitting around for new content. But that's a polar bear with armor. Let me see how much Agris I'm actually using here. Let's not use Agris here. Okay, maybe just don't use Agris here. Central Market is unavailable. Uh-oh. Kill that thingy. And I think at the end, it just summons like a big boss and then you kill it. I'm pretty sure that anything with bigger AoEs is probably better. So like, for example, Awakening, Dark Knight, probably better here than Succession. Yes. Sometimes I do wonder if loot scroll works here, but at the same time, it's probably not worth using the loot scroll. I'm pretty sure it works, but is it worth it? The answer is probably no. Because there's nothing here that you can get that you really want except Witch's Token. Which, speaking of that, I do want to do another video for the Arethia's Limbo, but I don't want to do it without the Witch's Token because it's like, I don't get any rewards for it, or the rewards are kind of garbage without it. So if I ever get another one, I'll do it. But I do have a video already. I just want to do an updated one after the rewards got boosted. Elite. Other elite. You know those notifications at the bottom? To me, for this bot, it feels like when you do Orc Camp, right? Like Elvia Orcs, and it tells you everything, all the towers are lit up. I kind of just stopped reading those, and I'm just like, I know what to do, but I wish there was an option where you could just see limited notifications or straight up turn it off. Oh boy. This is a good way to get my weekly event quest done for the 1,000 enemies. That's cool. I think it gets larger. 116. Powerful enemies. I do remember that blizzard thingy kind of hurts, so I don't want to stand in that one. However, if this is your first time here, getting knowledge is very easy. What is that actually? Like the first time, it's like a sheep, but it's not a sheep. This may look fun, but it's like when you think about 15 minutes of grinding here versus 15 minutes of grinding literally anywhere else, suddenly that changes. I think we might be coming up to a boss soon. Big boy. Polar bear boy. Oh, I don't have knowledge on it. Interesting. I do now. Nailed it. So basically, if this one gets to the center, he just kind of does a big AoE explosion. Kind of hurts. Prevent that from happening. Do what you can. Doing this on succession, maybe not the greatest idea, but at the end of the day, doing this in general, probably not a great idea. Clap. Getting knowledge. Well, we've had the knowledge, just not S rank knowledge. I think I've done this like a total of maybe like less than 10 times. Lost time. No, turn around. His damage is up from something. You see that like blue sword up icon? That's DPS up. Wow. Don't even know what we got, but that was it. And then see when it's blue, it means it's on a cooldown. All right, what did we get? Got like, how many Capris did we get? Hold up. Okay, so from the final boss, we got 6 Capris stones, an essence of insight. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I've crafted any elixirs with that. Starlight Jade's Breath, we got a few of those, or we got one of them actually. What you do with these is you turn these into this one. Pretty good. We got some dragon scale fossils, actually pretty irrelevant. But yeah, so we got like 13 Capris highlight, and that one's what, like 40 million. And then we got some black stones, like 70 or something. And then another, the trash loot here is so irrelevant. They need to buff this number. And then so that's probably like another 20, that's not 25 mil, is it? Hold up, let me get the calculator out. $56.20. Oh, that's 26 million. Another 40, 60 million, 70 Capris, and it's maybe like another 15 or so. We made less than 100 mil here, but we spent 100 energy. Was it worth it? I would say generally no, but I also think it depends on where you are at in like your life skills. If you can make more silver gathering, I would do that. But if you can't, this is probably one of those fun adventures you do maybe a total of like 3 times just to see if you can do it, and then you probably never hear again. So with that said, hope you enjoyed this video. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I would love to see you guys come back. And the channel, what we mostly do is make videos on BDO for newer players and returning players and people who are interested in getting better at the game in general. So hopefully you'll find something that works for you. In the description, we have a 2023 playlist for all of our stuff, and you can find last year's as well. So yeah, that's another grind spot done. Would I say it's worth it? Depends where you are in the game, but generally probably not. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. See you guys later. Peace.